Welcome to Threshold, a place where we explore the sacred in the ordinary and the beauty in the in-between. I'm Molly Wilcox. I'm a wife, a mom, a writer, and your guide as we step over life's thresholds together. Whether you've been reading my newsletter for years or you're just discovering Threshold here, I'm so glad that you're listening. Together, we reflect on faith, creativity, and the small but meaningful ways we're being transformed in the everyday. Let's dive into this week's reflection. Today's episode is going to be a little different again. Before we dive in, I wanted to let you know that this is written by a guest writer. I am so excited to share a post today with Mary Spencer Veazey. She is a Georgia native with a gift for storytelling that's both laugh out loud funny and deeply profound. She spent her 20s navigating life's twists and turns with courageous clarity, which fittingly is also the theme of her debut book, Cul-de-sac Crossroads. Now living in Nashville with her cat, Confetti, and working as the engagement manager for Daystar Counseling Ministries, Mary Spencer writes with honesty and humor about the complexities of faith, life, and trusting God in seasons of waiting. In today's post for our series about living beyond the labels, she shares what it's like to be 28 and single when the world expects otherwise. If you've ever struggled with the in-between, between hope and frustration, contentment and longing, this one is for you. You can find more of Mary Spencer's writing on Substack or in her book, Cul-de-sac Crossroads, or you can also find her on Instagram, and I will link that below. Let's jump into Mary Spencer's words. And as a reminder, I will be narrating the guest post today, but these are Mary Spencer's words. It's a special kind of sympathy, especially in the South, that you get when you say you're 28 and single. Oh, the right one will come when you least expect it. You should just tell your friends to set you up. If you went to church more, I bet you would meet someone. Have you tried out those dating apps? I smile and wearily nod. It's exhausting. It's a strange feeling, wanting something to be true in your life, but not having any control or say over it. Every response like those above is always well-meaning. This I know, but it's hard not to release my frustrations. Here's how I want to respond. Will the right one come when I least expect it? Because I have high expectations of God to move in my life. My friends don't know anyone to set me up with. Believe me, I've asked. I'm at church a lot, and I'm not going to church just in the hopes that I'll meet someone. And yes, I've tried those dating apps. It's a war zone. I'm the kind of person who, if I want change, I make it happen. Hate the job I'm in, I network and apply until I find the right one. Feeling lonely and wishing I had more friends? I ask strangers in a coffee shop if they'd ever want to hang out. But dating, it feels off limits, weird to talk about publicly without fear of seeming desperate. It feels like it's contagious, a disease that no one wants to catch and everyone fears having. In 2019, I moved to Nashville with no friends, none, not a single one. But I knew I wanted to live in the city, so I took a leap of faith and moved. It was a hard, holy, and humbling experience. I've seen God woven into every thread of my life's tapestry since I moved to this city. I started from scratch and God showed off. I love my job. I love my church. I love my friends. I love volunteering with my church's youth group. I love my life. And yet, I'm longing for more, but I feel ashamed to talk about it. Have I been too much? Is my laugh too loud, or is my personality too big? I hear friends jokingly ask what's wrong with a guy who's our age and still single. Do they talk about me like that? 95% of the time, I don't think about being single. I don't question why I haven't met the right person. I've seen a lot of goodness in it. I got to write a book. I got to pick where I wanted to live without bringing someone else into the question. I choose what my weekends are filled with. I built my life with God and we never looked back. I'm happy, truly joyful. But in the quiet moments, in the moments when I'm with my friends and their baby laughs or their husband joins in on our dinner plans, that's when my brain quietly reminds me, you're not worthy. This isn't your story, a story of love, and it might never be. Isn't that the whole Bible, though? A story of love from beginning to end? And it's not a story of romantic love. It's a story of eternal love, about never being forgotten or forsaken. God's love is a love that never runs out and always redeems. Even in my moments of loneliness, of wishing it all looked different, I'm reminded of a God who is timely. My need for control isn't changing what God has always had in store for my life. It's okay to wish life was different, but we get stuck when we fixate on what should be instead of what is. I don't have a husband yet. I don't have kids yet. In the not yet moments in each of our lives, I wonder if we can fight to lean in with God. God sees your heart and what you're longing for, whatever that is today. If you're hoping for a child but have had months of negative pregnancy tests, cling to hope. If you're hoping for healing for your family member or friend and it's not coming, cling to hope. Cling to hope after another bad date. Cling to hope when loneliness feels like it could swallow you whole. You can question God, you can get angry, He can handle it, but cling to hope. Hope in what you cannot see, because you are seen, you are loved, you are chosen, all by a Father who will not forget you. You're not defined by your relationship status, your job, or your kids. You are defined by the image in which God created you. Don't be afraid to talk about the hard things. They are a part of your story, whether it's singleness, loss, anxiety, or just having a bad day. You're not desperate or too much. You are worthy. So much so that you've been covered in a love that never ends. And that's right where I want to be. Thank you again, Mary Spencer, for sharing your words with us. It is so easy to believe that life starts when we hit a certain milestone. Marriage, motherhood, a dream job. But as Mary Spencer so beautifully reminds us, our worth isn't defined by any of those things. Right here in the not yet, God is present. He sees us, He loves us, and that love is enough. Whatever season you're in, I hope this post encourages you to embrace it fully, to trust God in the waiting, and to cling to hope, even on the hardest days. Feel free to connect with Mary Spencer through the links provided or in the comments on Substack. Thanks for spending time with me today on Threshold. If this episode resonated with you, I'd love for you to share it with a friend, subscribe, or leave a review. It all helps so much. And if you're not already part of the community, you can join the conversation by subscribing to my weekly newsletter on Substack, Threshold by mollywilcox.substack.com. Until next time, let's keep finding beauty in the in-between.